Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. My name is Renee, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. Today is going to be Monday with Mom, and if you've never been to my channel, I like to do canning, vintage recipes, baking, and just life here in the thumb of Michigan. I'm in my early 60s, almost mid 60s, semi-retired and trying to be thrifty and thrive. So come along for the journey. I hope we have a lot of fun. And today is a series I call Mondays with Mom. I don't do it every Monday, but at least once a month I try to feature one of my mom's recipes. I have her recipe book and recipe box and my grandmother's too. And today, because it's rhubarb season in Michigan, I'm gonna make rhubarb crunch. And you can tell it's been a well-used recipe. I'll put it down below. But I'm gonna make two of them today because the neighbor asked if I could make him one, and they make one in a foil pan and one in a glass pan for us, and get them in the oven, and they will be ready to eat later today. They're really good warm out of the oven with some vanilla ice cream. But the next day, it makes a great breakfast. It's really simple, and all you need is the rhubarb, sugar, flour, brown sugar, half a pack of jello, oats, and some butter. Pretty, simple ingredients. I'm gonna get cutting up rhubarb.
Yeah.
The rhubarb is washed, and now I just chop it up into little pieces, about that big. And we're gonna fill each of the containers like 2/3 full. The jello helps to thicken it so that when the juices come out, it's not too liquefied. The jello helps to thicken it. It also adds the color. You could use some other kind of gelatin if you prefer that doesn't have any dye in it. You would need to maybe add a little extra sugar then too, because the jello has sugar. But I cut back on the amount of sugar that it calls for because my husband likes it tart. Ooh, this pan's loud, sorry. So I'm just gonna keep chopping up the rhubarb until I have both pans 2/3 full. And then I'll bring you back. Now we sprinkle 1 cup of sugar. A lot of times I do less, like 3/4 or this time. And then half a package of a small box of jello. There's no exact measurement. I just sort of grab it in the middle and squeeze and do everything above that. Now we set this aside to make the topping. We're gonna mix together 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 stick of oleo. Well, I'm gonna use butter. Butter is what we use now. And 2/3 a cup of oatmeal. And then we crumble it all together. You can use a pastry cutter. I use a fork sometimes, and I end up using my fingers usually to get it so it's kind of like sand, and it will clump together. So there's the butter, brown sugar, the brown sugar. One cup of all-purpose flour. And then 2/3 of a cup of oatmeal. And I've used both quick oats and old fashioned, and both work. I switched to my hand to start mixing it. You want it to be like sand, where it is all mixed together, but like if you clench it in your hand, it sticks together like a sand would at a beach. So I'm just going to keep working it till we get that consistency, and then go wash my hands. Now we're going to take 2/3 of the mixture and mix it in with the rhubarb jello and sugar. This will help to thicken it up and make it so it's not too watery and give flavor throughout.
Grandma?
Now you can say it.
It looks good, Grandma.
So mix it in, and then we will add the topping onto the top, the final part that will be crunchy when it goes in the oven. Okay, we are about ready to add the topping. And then I will press that down on it and spread it out evenly, and into the oven it will go. And I will have the directions down below. Now say it.
I love you, Grandma.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. Here it is out of the oven. I let it cool a little bit so it's not boiling. It was all bubbly when I took it out. I will serve some up later. Here we go to serve some up. I hope you enjoy this Monday with Mom episode, making rhubarb crunch. And we'll see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.